Hi, in this video we will learn how to transform an augmented matrix to row echelon form. Well, this procedure is called the row reduction procedure, and it can be done in very different ways. Here I will just list 3 steps that if you repeat these 3 steps over and over again, then you will reduce your matrix to row echelon form. Okay, so what are these 3 steps? First one is that you choose an entry from where? From the first non-zero column. So you move from the left to right, and whenever you hit to a non-zero column, you stop and then choose one of the entries from there. So column, and what to be the leading and the next leading entry. So you just choose, locate one entry. I will circle that entry just to show you that which entry I have chosen, and I will proceed the next steps using that entry. Then move its row. So the entry you choose to be your next leading entry, move its row to the top. To the top of the rows that you're working with. Okay? And well, when you move it, then the third step is use that entry to make all entries below it 0. Well, in the first step, we don't need to do any row operation. For the second one, the operation we're doing is this kind, and the third one you may need to do several of these operations. Okay, just to keep this in mind, I have this thing here for you. Choose it, move it, reduce the column below it. Choose it, move it, reduce the column below it. So these are, you repeat this thing. When you're done with the step 3, you cover the row you just generated, continue doing the 3 steps for the next rows. Let's do some example here. What is the example? It is 1 1 3 1 and 2 1 4 2, then 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, so choose it, move it, reduce the column below it. Okay, here choose, move from left to right, find first non-zero column. This is the first non-zero column. Choose one of the entries to be your leading entry. Here is 1. Do I need to move it? No, it is already at the top, so I don't need to move it. Reduce everything below it. So here I have to make this guy 0, this guy 0, yes? So to make 2 0, what can I do is that negative of 2, you multiply it to the row with the leading entry. So negative 2 times row 1. Then add this to the same row 2. So this will give us what? This is 1 1 3 and 1. Okay. Here you can, okay, you have 2 minus 2 times 1. And then 1 minus 2 times 1. 4 minus 2 times 3. And 2 minus 2 times 1. That's nice. That will turn that matrix, the entry below the 1, the 2 entry to 0. Okay. At the same time, you can do turn this 1 to 0. How? Okay, I want to make this 1 0. So negative of that multiply to the row with the leading entry and add it to row 3 and put it in row 3. Okay, so this is now 1 minus 1 times 1, 2 minus 1 times 1, 3 minus 3 times 1, and 4 minus, 1 times 3, that's okay. 3 minus 1 times 3, yes. 4 minus 1 times 1. Okay, so let me just write down what we get here. So this is 1, 1, 3, 1. Here is 0, negative 1, negative 2, 0. And here is 0, 1. This is 0, and this is just 3, yes. So we chose it, we moved it, we reduced everything below it, yes. Now ignore that row. Just cover up that row. Continue working with the next row. So here, just to show what is happening, I will just write these steps, although I will at the end add that one row there. Okay, so the first row is done. Now we move from left to right until we have a non-zero column. Here is non-zero column. Choose one of these entries in this column to be your next leading entry. There is negative 1, there is 1. Well, let me just choose this one to be my next leading entry. You can choose that negative 1 to be your next leading entry, but I will choose this one. Then choose it, move it. So we have to move this up. Up here means, well, to the top of the rows we are working with. Here it means that we are changing row 2, interchanging row 2 and row 3. Let me for a moment ignore the first row and write here what will happen there. 0, 1, 0, 3, and 0, negative 1, negative 2, 0. Very nice. Now you have the leading entry, you moved it, you use that to make everything else in that column 0. Oh, sorry, not in that column, below that 0. So there's this guy, we have to turn it to 0. How? Well, negative of that entry to be 0. So this is negative 1, negative of that is 1. Multiply to row with the leading entry, and then replace it by this guy. Okay. So this will be 0, 0. Well, I'm doing the operation just quickly, yes. I'm adding basically the entries. Okay, done. We chose it, we moved it, and then it is everything below it is 0. So let me put back these entries. I need these ones always. Okay, not only the first row is done now, the second row is also done. Okay, then we start from the third one. Move from left to right and stop where you see a non-zero column. There is one entry, I need to choose that one and then move it. There's no need to move it. It is on the top of the rows we are working with. Make everything 0 below it. Well, it is, there's nothing below it. So this is already in good shape. So we row reduced the augmented matrix, and here is what we have. Yeah, this is the row reduce echelon. Row echelon form. It is row echelon form. Yeah. So we will use this row echelon form in Gaussian elimination method in another video.